Good blessed Tuesday, July the 20th, 2021. It's about 7:38 p.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you are the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. No matter whether you are the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Yes, sir. I greet all you all with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter whether you like me or like anything that I stand for. I still greet you with that same universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Some of y'all probably wondering why I have on this army gear today. This is my dad's. He was a World War II Army veteran, honorably discharged. I got this on today because I almost feel like when he was drafted in the war to fight against Adolf Hitler, but it's a different war. I'm fighting a war in Carbondale, Illinois, as well as here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, and Carbondale, Illinois, Jackson County. Those that don't know, I've been fighting for 25 years down here in Charleston, Missouri against white supremacists and sellout blacks. Sellout blacks that's up under the banner of NAACP, Justice for All, and all these other government grant groups. I've been fighting against them. The courthouse. It never fails, y'all. Charleston, Missouri Police Department. I think they got a GPS or they watch the cameras when I come out the video. But I love it. I love it. But let me tell y'all why I got this gear on, because it's hot out here. But I got this gear on because it's a camouflage. and the individual that killed my son, they took his camouflage wallet, which the female claimed that she found. But I ain't gonna get on that right now. I want to show y'all this here. Today make 123 days since my son was found lynched in Carbondale, Illinois on March the 19th, 2021 in the 400 block of Oakland Street on the 3rd floor in the hallway. 23 days. Now, originally they said that it was suicide. Either he committed suicide by abusing drugs. They said if there wasn't no drugs in his system, it would be suicide by mental health. Now, this was from the day that they claimed that they found him all the way up to the 24th when I came down there and met with them. And then the very next day, all of a sudden, it's a death investigation. It's been a death investigation since the 25th of March. The 25th of March, y'all. Now tell me this here. If it's a death investigation, why haven't I gave the information to the NAACP down there in Carbondale, Illinois, and all these other groups? You see what I'm saying? Muslims and Christians, they know what done happened. Why ain't nobody putting anything in the paper since it's a death investigation, asking people, can they give any information on a black 45-year-old homeless man found hung or lynched in an apartment building with blood on his gym shoes? Around the corner in the 400 block of Oakland Street on the 3rd floor, his T-shirts was found. 5 blocks away on the Sycamore Street in the 900 block of Sycamore, his wallet was allegedly found, money balled up in his hand. And ain't no question of doubt, rigor mortis had set in before whoever lynched him and put him up there and hung him. But why ain't the Carbondale Police Department or any other law enforcement official or any other groups that said Black Lives Matter, why ain't nobody putting no posters out and said, if anybody got any information? I know why they won't give it to the Carbondale Police Department, because when I gave them information, me and my oldest daughter in Chicago, they went to the individual that may had something to do with my son's death and gave him enough information where he took his name off of my son's Facebook page and then removed his nickname Joker. So we know why they ain't giving it to them. You see what I'm saying? Another Joker that my son had got into it with, we let the police get the video on that off of my son's Facebook page, and all of a sudden he went to this Joker, and this Joker said him and my son straightened everything out. But yet my son told 2 police that the investigators can't find out who they is, that somebody was threatening him. The video, you can't take that away. That's why they can't trust them. Now, why people don't trust the NAACP is because when I tell them that I don't trust what they doing and tell them about individuals been spending my son's food stamp card when they dead, and they get this information, give it right to the police. Why don't you give it to your national chapter? Why don't you put something in the newspaper? You got the authority to do it and say a black man was hung or lynched and there's a death investigation. Can't nobody know it's a death investigation but the NAACP, the Carbondale police, I believe the state's attorney. You see what I'm saying? And those close-knitted good old boys. The only way anybody else knows a death investigation or is a black man found hung is because it's on Raymond Louis Ivy YouTube channel. Now, y'all see why I'm geared up now? You see what I'm geared up now? I'm geared up because of that. And then I'm geared up because blacks study killing blacks. And I don't see no Black Lives Matter movements. And people are getting upset at me because I'm talking about black leaders in Carbondale. You see what I'm saying? If the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't fit your feet, don't wear it. But it's a death investigation going on. A black man was found lynched, hung. If it's a death investigation, then put it in the news. You see what I'm saying? People is contacting me because they don't trust the NAACP. They don't trust them leaders down there. They don't trust the police. You see what I'm saying? Because they feel the police may have something to do with it. That's why I'm geared up. You see, I ain't looking for no physical fight. You follow what I'm saying? I'm letting them know. Just because the NAACP won't put it in the paper, I'll keep on mentioning it. But if you look on some of their pages, they promoting everything else. They ain't gonna tell y'all a black man was hung, because when you got ties with SIU and the Carbondale police and the good old boy system, long as you can make some money. I tried to call the NAACP from the application, that my complaint application, and it said a phone is no longer in service. Just like down here in Charles, Missouri, when I tried to call the NAACP, the phone is not in service. Where's all the money going to? But that's y'all business. One thing I can give about the Ku Klux Klan, they stick together. Y'all seen that on Wednesday, January the 6th, 2021 in the White House. They came out, National Guards, state police, Air Force individuals, police, senators, even here from Missouri. One of them had his fist up, power to the people. One of them even said that what went on Wednesday, January the 6th, 2021 was a normal day. That's what they call a normal day. Y'all call it a normal day because when my son got hung down there, it had to be a normal day to the NAACP, to the Carbondale Police Department, because if it's a death investigation, why y'all ain't asking people for information publicly? Anybody got any information? I got enough information to find out the white female had his wallet. I had enough information to show y'all the pictures where the white female says she claims she found my son's shirts. I got enough information that I went and found the 2 Indian, one of them was a SIU student that found my son's body. Mailman said he ain't seen my son. He ain't even know about the death. That go to show you. I can't get an NAACP no more information because it's going right back to the enemy. What I look like if the Ku Klux Klan and hung my brother, and then I go to the Grand Wizard, what do you think he gonna do? He gonna tell one of the knights. Ain't none of them leaders, when I say ain't none, I'm talking about the ones that's in authority. It's some there that I know that care. You see what I'm saying? And then you got some say they don't want to lose their job. Martin Luther King said, it'll be a time that we going to lose our life, lose our job, and lose our freedom. But you ain't no leader if you ain't willing. A man or a woman ain't became a man or a woman until they find something worth dying for. It's worth dying for finding out who killed my son, because I know he didn't kill himself. You see that? My daddy taught me warfare, y'all. I'm teaching it to my daughters. It's a war going on. Peace be still.